My name's Steve O'Reilly. I'm the club manager at Castleknock Lawn Tennis Club. I've been manager here for the last 7 years, and I've been heading up the development from the commencement of the clubhouse that we're sat in now, all the way through to the development of the ongoing project of the indoor courts, which we hope to have completed by late October, early November, along with the new car park and the new plaza. So we've just come out to the back of 2 weeks of the club championships. It's an annual event, and it finished on Saturday, just gone. We actually had record numbers within that event compared to previous years, and that's solely based on the restrictions that have been in place for people not being able to get out and play regular sporting activities during COVID, but also with an increase in numbers that we've seen from members that have actually been joining. We've generally found that the restrictions, we've had to adhere to Tennis Island guidelines, and that was in regards to the time that people could stay on a court for any match, and the points that were able to be played at the end of a match, to make sure that there was a restriction on the time that an individual was playing tennis for. What we also had, we had no spectators that were allowed during the event, and then we had our own safeguarding measures that were in place. So that was in relation to the competitors were issued with the court number and who they were playing against by text and by email at the morning of the time in which they were playing. And we also had our hand sanitizer that was out on court at all times, and there was no handshaking, touching, etc. Tennis Island have actually been quite good in regards to the restrictions and the advice that they've given in regards to any club holding an internal event or an open event. So it's actually worked out to be very, very good. So as an individual, mainly an individual sport, in Ireland it wouldn't be as vastly great as what it would be against GAA, soccer, rugby. A lot of those sports would take precedence with regards to junior play and, I suppose, the younger age. What we are finding at the moment is that we're seeing an influx of people that are unable to play those sports or haven't been able to play those sports during the COVID outbreak, because team sports have potentially had a restriction on them. And generally, those team sports pre-COVID would have been seen as being a more popular sport. But what we are tending to find at the moment is that we're getting a greater amount of people that are moving back to tennis that may have played when they're younger. They're not feeling as comfortable playing team sports at the moment, and so they've actually come back to playing tennis now. They might not have played for the last 15 or 20 years. What we're doing as a club is we've just commenced our junior coaching programme. It runs from September and it runs for 30 weeks, and we generally promote that within the larger Castleknock, Dublin 15 area, mainly through schools. So we've got good links with the local schools in the area, and a lot of it at the moment is word of mouth. So because of the protocol that we've got in place and the way in which we're running the club during the COVID, a lot of people are saying that they feel safe to come down and play tennis, and so we're generally finding that's where our main influx of people coming in at the moment is coming from. So it'd generally be schools, and it'd be word of mouth. Right, so we did see a dip in regards to the collection of fees. Our membership year runs from January each year to the 31st of December, and our cut-off for payment of membership would be the end of February. And unfortunately, the pandemic struck the middle of March, and so during that time we were closed for the 2.5, 3 month period. So during that time we didn't have any new memberships. And what we've found since we've been able to reopen in the middle of May has been that we have seen a steady increase of membership, and especially over the last 2 to 3 months we've seen a substantial increase on membership from what we would normally see on a normal year. And again, that's generally been down to people feeling very safe in the premises with the infrastructure that we've put in place following the COVID-19 pandemic, but also people moving from the team sports that they would have been playing into an individual setting. So we're doing well, and we have seen a number of members that have stayed with us for a while. They have dropped off, but we hope that over the coming months they do look to return once the schools are obviously back up and running as normal. We hope that we'll obviously see a continued increase in the membership. Right, so we completed the clubhouse that we're in at the moment. We completed the development here in December 2018, and it was a construction of an add-on to the existing clubhouse, and an addition to the clubhouse. So we have a large function room, members bar and function bar that's on offer, and we have a second function room. And then we have brand new changing rooms, we have a fitness room, and we have new office space and viewing areas for members to utilise the facilities. And we started a development at the start of 2020, and that was to build a further 2 indoor courts on our existing 3 indoor courts. So that's going to take us to 5 indoor courts that we hope to have completed by late October, early November. So that the short-term future plans of the club is that we complete the 5 indoor court project with a new viewing gallery and retail space within that. We complete our new members car park and visitors car park, and we also complete the new plaza that will connect Castleknock village at the Mercedes garage into the tunnel that takes you across to the 12th lock. So that's the short-term plans. Following on from that, hopefully we get through COVID, and the restrictions allow us to return to a full food and beverage offering. We are offering food and beverage at the moment, but that is within the restrictions of Falkshire Island. But we hope that obviously once we get through the next phase that we'll be in a position to hopefully return back to what we're allowed to do, and that'll be offering member functions, external functions for guests and visitors, and also to be offering a daily food offering. And then more than anything is to get tennis up and running to where it needs to be. We're obviously a tennis club. We want to be generating the best juniors within the country. And we also want to be doing the same with the senior leagues as well, that we're going out and we're able to win leagues. So once leagues are able to reconvene to where we expect them to, we'll hopefully be going out and we'll be winning what we expect to win in the future.